loan signing's broke. My loan signing broke. I had these blueprints here, but my loan signing agent is not working. My notary still works, but my loan signings are broke.
Your signings are broke?
Yeah, I paid hundreds of dollars.
Okay, so let's talk about the difference of being a loan signing notary and a notary entrepreneur. Now, if you're new to this, you may have seen a lot of loan signing systems floating around that teach you primarily how to execute loans. It's a famine right now, and with the real estate. So I want to show you, and I want to stop you from wasting a ton of your money, and I think you should examine the difference between the two of these.
Okay, so notary entrepreneur, signing agent. Signing agent, which is what most things are teaching, is going out and doing loans. It's dependent on markets, it's dependent on title companies, it's dependent on that revenue being out there. But a notary entrepreneur, on the other hand, is doing things like apostilles, fingerprints, remote online notary, which we just did a complete breakdown of remote online notary and everything that's involved. Because this is one thing that you can truly leverage the whole country if you do it right. So there's a difference. Notary entrepreneur, you're running a whole business model that involves marketing, branding, and continuous revenue from different sources versus a signing agent that is dependent on this one market. Unfortunately, the bulk of everything is fixated over here. And even the ones that go into the other notary umbrellas, well, they're charging you for those individual things, okay? But what we want to talk about is if you're getting into this and you're brand new or you're seasoned, if you've been a seasoned signing agent but you've only been a signing agent and you weren't aware of these ebbs and flows, right now we're in an ebb. So there's no longer a wave to ride or to surf. You're going to have to shift gears and pivot into notary entrepreneurship. So what does that look like? Okay, so let me give you some practical things that you can do today. If you are already a signing agent, you're already doing this, but things have dried up. Let me give you a few practical things. Learn to offer fingerprinting, apostille services, credit repair services, legal document preparation services. Have things available on your website that people can purchase, because if people purchase a legal form from you off of your website, which they do, they will come to you to have it notarized. So those are a few simple things. In addition to that, you can expand on your existing notary by offering I-9s, auto loans. I don't know if you've heard of Mavericks or not, but they are one of the bigger auto loan companies out there that you can hook up with. So this is for existing signing agents looking for stuff. Another thing you can do that we do a lot is that we reach out to local assisted living facilities and offer to come in and do brief, I call it a seminar. It's more or less an informal. Now, here's a couple things before you dismiss that, because it sounds ridiculous. Here's what you need to know. Assisted living facilities, these are people who have retired very well. So for you to come in and convenience them with notarization is very simple. And to make that appointment is as simple as reaching out to the event coordinator or the admitting and telling them who you are and what you want to do. Most of them, they're kind of bored. They'd love to have a colorful person come in and give them some information. So simple things you can do to up your notary game. But for those of you who are new and you don't know anything, again, most of the courses right now, I feel like it's a bit of a snake oil thing. They're telling you jump in and be loan signing, and it's a dry market right now. It will come back, but don't expect to see a lot of revenue from that. But you can generate an awful lot of revenue in an awful lot of other ways. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you are branding yourself, you have your website up, optimizing your website, your Google listing. There are things that we teach you in our course that help you do that. These are going to be things that are going to have you be seen in your area, your local area, and even nationwide. So it's really, really important that you follow all these steps to make yourself be seen.
The important thing to take away is that adding these additional services, it gets easier and easier once you learn that process and you've implemented it with just the notary or the general notary stuff. It will become easier and easier, and you will put yourself in a really good position when the loans do come back. You will be hiring people. You can be so busy as long as you are going to put the work in now. So in this time is a great time to be a notary entrepreneur. Lay some groundwork, get content out there on the internet. We show exactly how we've done this. It's worked very well, and we offer. So we have an overview, and I want to invite you to do that. We'll put a link in the description where you can see a walkthrough of everything that we are showing. It's a completely different flavor than what is out there right now and what is being heavily promoted. And the crazy thing is that all of our students, it's all come organically. We don't spend hardly any money on advertising, and we actually teach that to our notaries, that let's get you to maximize your commission and maximize the amount of revenue with very little money spent. And those additional things, we elaborate on them. There are courses where they kind of gloss over it, but we elaborate on these things and we show you the technicals of them as well as the marketing side of it. I don't know that this is being done anywhere else. I have a couple of high-profile people reviewing this right now because I want their feedback, because they are seasoned and they've seen these other courses, and I'm looking for their feedback. So far, all the feedback we've gotten it's been amazing, and thank you for everybody who has, because that has kind of solidified in our minds that we did what we set out to do, which was to fill in that void that was missing. Shout out to George. Love you, man.
Now, so we are excited too, because with this overview, you can see exactly what's in the course. This isn't like just get it and try it and see what you think. This is showing you every little detail that we're going over to provide you guys. So click that link below and take a look, and I think you should do it.
All right, guys, we'll talk soon.